Dudes, it's me, Bugsy, again. Well, I took another break. We're really closer to really close to our goal than, I'm really closer to helping than ever physically possible and almost fully done. But you guys are probably wondering, who am I helping? Well then, just to explain that, I'm going to have to tell you another little story. For this isn't a Mobius story. Nah, this is back, way back, way back, when there was a boy who really liked to wear black, and his hair was red. Yeah, it was real. It was actually like full on red. I don't know how red it could actually possibly be, but I went to another. Let's just say this thief. That we'll call him Phantom. We'll call him Phantom RR. Actually went to a different version of Paris. Just because he wanted to, and because he thought, his Paris is boring in his universe. Well, let's go to another one. Back then, he didn't really have his TARDIS. That was more an afterthought, for he didn't make his yet. But he did have a vortex rift manipulator. But that's another story for another day. So he was just strolling around, you know. See, Venom RR wasn't really technically a thief, but he sort of was one because his family came from a long line of phantom thieves. Even his little even his brother. Even his little brother that's always so perverted and bangs a tiny vampire that looks like a little kid. Even is a thief like him. But while I'm on the subject of that, after a while, he thought, because this Phantom Thief may be called Phantom RR, but he really liked stealing stuff for like a sport. He liked the challenge that went with it. He didn't do it for money. He didn't do it for any other thing. He just liked it for the fun of it. The harder, the harder, the harder a object was freaking encased, the better. It added more challenge that way, and he loved it. He really freaking loved it. He'd always constantly be like, okay, what else? But a few nights after he started stealing stuff, he was looking for the right thing to steal. What would be the great challenge with him? But then he saw the clockwork. He saw they weren't clockwork. There was some jewel. They were called the Ruby of Azul. While it was somewhat making a somewhat stop in this one Paris museum, this one museum. Now, Phantom RR, he was so cocky. He was thinking he could do it, but then he ran in. He was getting all ready. He was getting geared up. But while that was happening, another thief was actually trying to steal the exact same thing for a different reason. So, Phantom RR said to himself as he was about to steal the Ruby Vassal, he looked at it. It's like, this is gonna be the most quickest. This is gonna be the quickest grab ever. But little did he know, that's that a certain raccoon would come into play. And this Paris was totally freaking were actually just controlled by sentient animals. I think the whole planet was. Anyways, not even important. Or maybe it is important. So, he basically. So, Phantom RR, being the awesome dude that he was about to steal it, and then, boom, it was swiped right under his nose. And he wondered who had done it. But he looked at the note. He looked because what swiped it was a cane. And the cane looked familiar. Now, he's heard stories of the Cooper family, how they were master thieves and whatnot. But the one thing that you all need to know, Phantom RR's family actually used to work with the Coopers when they were still around. Phantom RR actually talked to was friends with one Cooper in particular. That Cooper's name was Sly Cooper. But these two always had a rivalry with each other. Always seeing who could steal what at what given time. They would have fun with it. And stuff like that. But that was when but he met him again. He's like, he looked at him and said, "Sly, is that you?" And the raccoon looked at him for a minute. He said, "Raphael, is that really you?" Phantom RR had another name, but he usually called himself Raphael because it kind of went with the new look. Did I also mention he regenerated? So it kind of fit with the look. Anyways, it's very important. That's a very important part of the story. But other than being mad that he was robbed of his challenge of getting this really expensive ruby. But money, he really didn't have to worry about money, really. But he's like, "Hey, Raphael, how would you like to come and join me and my crew, my friends?" And I was like, "Okay, Sly." He was really, truly happy that he got to work with his old friend, his two other friends, Bentley and Murray. Now, he spent a whole 2 years traveling with his new thieving family. And he enjoyed it. He enjoyed hanging out with Murray, and Bentley and him would swap stories, and it would be good stuff. All the events in Sly Cooper 3, what the game doesn't tell you is Phantom RR was actually there too. And he had fun with them. But, sadly, it couldn't last for very long. After Sly left for the first time, saying that he didn't want to be found, RR actually went, and he went to do some other things. On the whole, but then RR got a call. But Okay. But many years have passed, and R's basically given up being a thief for a while. And he misses Sly. All the fun they used to have. And but he got a call. It said that Sly's missing. And you're probably wondering, yep, the story is about you, Bugsy. You were Phantom RR. Yeah, I was the original Rhythm Thief, if you want to believe that or not. I say like my stories because they're really awesome. You know, I have fun telling them. Even even if you guys consider it fiction or not, they're still fun to tell. So I look downward. It's like missing. What happened? And Bentley told me the whole entire story of what happened. I looked kind of puzzled. I ain't gonna lie. But so yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last few days. Bentley said he was doing this for a whole entire year. I was like, alright, looks like you're gonna need my help. See, having access to my TARDIS, I could kind of track him down, but it's harder because you gotta know where he is. And really, Bentley can't even give me specific coordinates, so we're rather kind of bound at the moment. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up because Slime, I owe Sly. He helped me out because there was a time where Bugsy, where Phantom RR was almost being tossed into the summer, but he was saved. He was saved by that raccoon. And it's something I never forgotten. And to turn my back now, after all this, it'd just be an insult. So I've been working diligently. All day, every day. Hoping beyond all hopey hopes. And I probably already told you this, but I was already dealing with a lot already. If you watch on Sakamoto blogs, I was dealing with a lot already. So, yeah, there's that. So yeah, I've been working tirelessly. Have gotten sleep. Don't think I've lost sleep over it, but I've been working. But I can't seem to. I've been combing all. I've been combing all around time, just for a tiny hint of him. And Bentley, I gave him my TARDIS databanks to see if he could at least try and track him down. But man, Bentley, it's like we're coming up short. We have no leads. We have no way of tracking Slime. We're just combing all the time, hoping we find him. And we're not giving up. I also brought on Sakamaru, and this was before he got with Coco again. Oh boy. This is the part of the story that some of you are probably gonna be like, oh, that's Sakamaru. He tried to flirt with Carmelita, and he got his butt kicked. Yeah, like usual. That's pretty much him in a nutshell. He runs with a chick, he does it the wrong way, he freaking gets hit. What he does. Hey. Are you gonna... So, yeah. But Bugs is still working effortlessly and tirelessly, and me and the guys are kind of manning the freaking Tumblr and DeviantArt questions, so when people ask him for like questions and stuff, he can, he'll have them answered or stuff. So we're just gathering everything together. Bugs is still working though. We wanted to kind of not tell you what's been going on, but yeah, that's what's been going on for the past few days. Well, see you guys later. This has been a Bugsy story. Hey, Bugsy, it's better than the last one you told. That one didn't have anything to do with Sonic, but it had everything to do with Wendy touching a rectum. Bugs, Ani, you never talk about that, okay? You never talk about that. Sorry, you lost your booty hole. You lost your booty hole virginity. I'm just saying. I hate you, Ani. I hate you. Bugsy, I love you too. I'm gonna get you in the night while you sleep. I'm gonna freaking when you sleep. I'm gonna put your hands in warm water and watch you pee yourself. And the Coco's gonna be in the bed with you, and it's gonna be so embarrassing. And you won't know when it's coming because I'll be able to just teleport in there. So, you better sleep with one eye open on because I'll be coming. And I'll be ready for it. Don't worry about it, bro. Because I'll be up all night long with my cocoa cakes. You really call her cocoa cakes? Oh my god, cocoa cakes. Oh, I'm not letting you live that down. Bugsy, no. I'm going to say it. It's gonna be so funny when I do. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna because Saturday we're going back to the old ways and guess what I'm gonna be saying throughout that whole entire broadcast. And yes, we are doing it live. Seriously? Yeah. We got no other choice. We got no other choice, buddy. We gotta do it. We gotta do it that way. Alright. So, got anything else you need to say? No, I'm good. But the thing is, man, we won't be able to pause it like we would a cam studio thing. So we gotta make sure there's no interruptions. One interruption, and we'd have to do the whole stream over again. And why can't we just do cam studio? See, because if we do it live, they won't be able to freaking mark it down. Oh, you're trying to cheat YouTube, I see. Alright, cool. Alright, see you guys later.